Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Kristin Sweis on the line, and she's Director and Wealth Manager over at Paradigm Money Management. Kristin, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for inviting me, Adam.
So excited to announce today's topic. So we're going to get into Paradigm, of course, but first off, I'll start with a big congrats. I understand you recently joined Paradigm Money Management, so congrats there.
Thanks so much. It was a big step for me to go independent and start my own business.
Ooh, that's exciting. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, I do want to go a little bit further into your background. So let's just talk a little bit more about how you kind of got started in the business and in managing money.
Yeah, I started in the business in 2007, so right before the financial crisis, actually, at one of the large wirehouses. And I was specifically in the trust and estate area where I worked with ultra-high net worth clients on legacy planning and helped manage assets for that next generation as well. And then as the industry evolved, I decided to go into the discount brokerage side where the majority of retail clients tended to move to, and I wanted to be a part of that as well. And I was able to help a lot of people in that area because a lot of people go to discount brokerages to do things themselves and then realize it's really difficult to invest on your own and to have a really strong discipline. So I was able to help a lot of people there. And then in each of those kind of areas of investment management, from the big wirehouses to the discount brokerage, I always felt like there were very specific type of products that these firms wanted to put clients into. And I always felt like there was a little bit of a gap there. I always felt like there was a need for the client that just wasn't exactly being hit. And that's where I decided to go independent so that I can be more in control of what I am offering to my clients and making sure I'm hitting all their different needs.
So tell us a little bit more. Going independent, you have a lot of different options, and you landed on Paradigm. Tell us a little bit more about Paradigm Money Management and kind of the services and why you went that route.
Yeah, so Abby Vick, who is the CEO and founder of Paradigm Money Management, and I met through LinkedIn through some nonprofit work that she does. She is really an educator in this area and is all about financial empowerment, which I am completely on board with. I've always wanted to empower my clients to be able to understand what they were investing in, to understand the market. And we had a lot of the same values that lined up. And that's when I decided to go with Paradigm. She had built a system that was already in place with marketing, with, the compliance and some looking at investment management solutions and things like that. And it was just a really easy transition for me to just plug into what she's already built and then also be able to work as a team as well.
Man, that's awesome. Tell us a little bit more about what the ideal kind of client is for either your practice or Paradigm Money Management. Like, who's typically a good fit?
Yeah, so I work with all types of clients. A good fit is someone who really wants an advocate for them, someone like me who's going to absolutely have the client's best interest at heart and who's looking out for them all the time. So one of the sayings that Abby has created on Paradigm, type of marketing is that we don't want to just be rich, but we want to be wealthy, because being rich is a lifestyle, but being wealthy is a mindset. So we want to educate our clients on what wealth can mean to them. It's not just a dollar amount. It's what you're planning for. It's your goals. It's what you're trying to accomplish. It could even be wealth in your, in family values, things like that. So we try to actually not have asset minimums as well, because we want to be able to help all kinds of people and have access to some of the best money management out there and financial plannings and things like that without saying you have to have a certain minimum dollar amount, because we know that we can help our clients get to the dollar amount that they want to get to and that they need and want to accomplish. So we really try to encompass all types of clients who just have a need to get some help, because we found that making small changes early on in planning can have huge impacts later. And that's our goal, is to really help people see that.
So I know part of what you're doing also at Paradigm Money Management is also providing the opportunity for other advisors that want to go independent and that are considering that. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that looks like?
Yeah, I mean, so going independent is a really scary thing when you're an advisor and you're working for large corporations and you have all these things that are set up for you. Taking that step can be scary. So what I think works nicely is Abby has built a system where you can kind of take those fears away. You can plug into it. You can also grow your business in a manner that you're not handcuffed. So providing consulting and help with growing to where that level is that you want to be, providing marketing. Anyone who wants to really just be able to offer top money management to their clients and planning and grow is really who we'd want, and we can help work with you. Also, we believe in work-life balance. So there's no sales goals or targets or anything like that. It's really about what you want to make of it. So we want to help encourage people to stay in the industry if it might be hard working the hours that your corporation wants you to work. We're not like that. You work at your pace and your time, and you do what you need to do to be successful.
Man, that's exciting. So, Kristin, that being said, final question, two-part question. So, first off, if somebody is interested in learning more about Paradigm Money Management as either a career or as a client that's looking to invest, what's the right way for them to reach out? What's the best way for them to connect with you and your team?
Yeah, I would say the first thing is send an email to Kristin, that's Kristin, at paradigmmm.com, or to ping me on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn all the time. That's where I meet a lot of clients and advisors. And you can also visit our website at paradigmmm.com. There's an advisor page and there's a client page.
Fantastic. Well, Kristin, really appreciate you coming on the show today, and congrats again on going independent and joining Paradigm Money Management. Excited to hear more great things from you out of there. So exciting stuff there. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, definitely give us a subscribe there. And don't forget to leave us some comments on the YouTube video. Want to hear what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Kristin, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thanks so much, Adam.